Hello, welcome back to the Donkey Kong Show. Today we have part 2 slash 8 of January. So this is the last bit from January here. Just a few boxes left. Got a little bit of the hiccups. I hope that's alright with you guys. So let's see. We got the first box here from Right Stuff. And we got some goodies in here for you guys. Let's see. What should I start with? So Dream Fossil. It's a complete short stories of Satoshi Kon. So Dream Fossil is just like a bunch of just random stories kind of put together. The art looks pretty interesting to me. Really anything by Satoshi Kon is worth a pickup. So this was no exception in my mind. It's got a nice little flap too, which is cool. So I can't really wait to get into that. I don't really know much about the short stories. I don't know if it's a decent compilation, but anything by Satoshi Kon you can imagine is going to be pretty good in some regard. So, what the hey? The next one we have is what? Oh my goodness. Lucifer and the Biscuit Hammer. So this is a series by the same guy who did Spirit Circle and Planet With. He's got a very unique kind of a style of storytelling. It's non-conventional to say the least. I don't know much about Lucifer and the Biscuit Hammer other than it's out of print besides these two omnibus volumes that I have here. So that's a pain. It makes it really annoying to get them. I just know that the two main characters are out to save the world really. And so knowing how the other stories go, I'm sure it's going to be in a weird way. Tropic of the Sea by Satoshi Kon. Again, I actually don't have much of an idea about this. They did a really good job with the cover though. It's definitely a quality kind of a print job here. It's got that kind of a nice matte finish with some nice glossiness to it too. It's like the perfect mix. You gotta love those. Okay, you know, so far so good with things. Oh, heckin' yes. So this is No Game No Life, Please. This is a spin-off of No Game No Life, which is about the two siblings who have to go to a game world and win random game matches by cheating / not cheating in order to get control over the country and challenge the best game master in the world, God. No Game No Life, Please is kind of a spin-off tale about one of the characters that they acquire into their party eventually. That girl with like little cat ears, fox ears. She's a fox. I don't know why I said cat. There you go. And so yeah, that's gonna be an interesting read since the anime hasn't really done anything in a while. Got ahead of the light novel or something like that. That time I was Reincarnated as a slime. Let me just real quick organize this because this is kind of messy. 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, it's not messy at all. So this is airing now. I got this on the holiday sale, but then they also ended up putting out sale for the simulcast sale. I think the holiday sale bundles were a little bit cheaper though. Slime is just, I don't know. It was one of the first isekais that came out that was actually decent. When the isekai wave kind of really started. This is a little bit of a side print there, or misalignment. And so I've been watching Reincarnated as a Slime for a while, and then the newest season just came out recently. I figured I would just pick it up though, to get a better handle on the story since it's been a while since I watched season 1, and I didn't really want to rewatch it for season 2. This should go past the anime even the season 2. I believe that right there is towards the beginning of season 2. That little picture with the king back there. Okay. This is a heavy bit right here. Quite a bit heavy. So these are the Ghost in the Shell hardcover or deluxe editions. It comes complete with 1, 1.5, 2, and one kind of weird bonus volume of short stories. So there's volume 1. It's hardcover. This is 1.5. It's a weird kind of a numbering system, if you ask me. There is just a ton of words and art, and it looks really cramped. To be honest with you, I don't really like the style of that kind of paneling, but hopefully I can deal with it to read through it. Ghost in the Shell is like a legendary property. I'm pretty sure the movie's based on these, actually. But I could be wrong because I don't really know. And again, the same kind of a thing with the layout. Let's see, here's the short stories. I'm assuming this is last, technically, that you would read. The Global Neural Network. And this is volume 2. I do not know who that girl is on the front. But it seems interesting. I don't know if she's like a successor to the main character in the previous one. But I'm intrigued by it for sure. But these are like pretty quality hardcovers. I kind of expected something different with the contents of it. So hopefully it works out still well that I can kind of make my way through these volumes. I used to think that the movie was really good. Then I thought the show was kind of overly complex, but then again I also was like really young when it was on Adult Swim, so maybe it isn't as bad as I thought it was. But in any case, we're on to box number 2. Just trying to make sure all my other books don't fall over. This is an avalanche waiting to happen. There we go, put the hardcovers there. Got a certain way where I like to fold it just like that. Oh, it's just perfect, you know. That box ain't going nowhere now. Tied down. Okay, so where should I start here? That's really hard to grab, so it's more slime. Volume 13's right there. We have a whole lot of stuff here. Let me kind of rearrange this. So 1, 2, 4, 10, 11, 12, 13. This is the remainder of the series. I believe 14's out now, but then otherwise this will be a complete series. And again, I'm pretty excited to read it. There's like interesting hints of cool things happening in Slime, but it's a weird kind of take because it went from kind of being like a battle anime to being like a town sim anime. And he's like allied with the demons and everything, so I'm like kind of really confused about where this is going. And there's hints that somebody in the demon kingdom has also been isekai'd. I'm very intrigued to see how this story progresses. I just want to make sure I can remember it all, which is why I really wanted to get the manga, give the story another read, and then I can also get a little bit further than the anime as it airs. Which is always a good thing, you know? You do it a little faster, do it a little more efficiently, remember a few things better. At least I do anyways. I tend to remember things better as they're kind of more tightly together versus at least week by week. Grand Blue Fantasy 1 through 6. Grand Blue Fantasy is actually a gacha game. And so it's pretty interesting that they made it into this big property. They also made a video game on it, a versus game rather, and an anime. The anime I hear is kind of eh. I think this is probably based on the anime, so hopefully this is better than that. But we'll have to see where it goes. There's number 2, No Safe Port. These have a very nice kind of quality to them. They're very sleek, minimalistic, and I really like that kind of a weird blimp ship that they have. I'm very intrigued to see what the story is about for sure, because there's also another video game coming out which is like an action RPG, I think, and I'm gonna be all over that. I like the art, the design, and the world of it, at least from what I've seen. I don't know how crazy it goes in the gacha game because it's not out in English, but it's made by the creators of Final Fantasy 5, 6, and 9, and I'm a huge fan of Final Fantasy 6. I haven't actually played 9 though, or 5. I guess I'm a loser. Oh well. Now I think this is all just one set right here. Yep, this is Welcome to the Ballroom. I know nothing about dancing, and you can know, if my girlfriend was on here and she was talking, she'd tell you that I'm an awful dancer and that I don't know anything about it, just like I said. But the art and the way that this manga is kind of set up, it's more like a battle series, in my opinion. So that's why I picked it up. You can see he's like all bruised and bloodied, and there's all this dancing going on. So I'm pretty intrigued by it. Plus, the covers are crazy cool. Hey, come back, dummy. Show me the cover. Oh my goodness. Some people. So you can see that cover right there. Makes it look awesome. Duel the dance floor. Here's number 3. And again, I know nothing about competitive dancing, so I couldn't tell you anything about that. That looks awesome. I love how it looks like a flower / like he's exploding out of there and outside the book. Number 5, that cover looks kind of more tame, so I'm assuming it must be like a training arc where he gets kicked out. Volume 6. Harsh reality. See, that's where I'm getting that hint. Volume 7. And these two are awesome. Or maybe not this one. Volume 8. I think it starts here, yeah. Yeah, I think that cover is sweet. With all that black, and then her dress in the back side looks awesome. And this is volume 11. That is the coolest cover. I love the way that looks, like a painting. Oh my goodness. I'm all over that cover. I cannot wait to read that series. So that's it for this haul of January. I hope you guys liked it. There's quite a few good manga I picked up here, and I can't really wait to get some of the other volumes to really be able to read it all. A little bit of a freeze frame so you guys can really absorb all that. Thanks for watching for January's haul. Keep an eye out for February, and we'll see you next time. Bye.